So the challenges of running a newspaper and really your own business. What were some challenges you faced?
Oh boy. I was thinking the other day, it's hard to say. We had a lot of them because we wanted the newspaper in our own business. Neither one of us had any business experience. So we really didn't know what we were getting into. Believe it or not. Of course, times were a little different then.
Yeah.
We sold our house, so we hadn't sold it yet. We lived in Council Bluffs, Iowa, and the little newspaper we bought was in the eastern part of the state. So we went over to look at it, and we decided we'd like to buy it. And the owner gave us a price. Well, I don't know, secretly, $6,500 for all that equipment and everything. The linotypes in those days knew it would probably cost $10,000. But anyway, we went to the banker, and in a small town like that, he loaned us 50% of the purchase price.
Wow.
And the owner took a second mortgage.
Oh gosh.
And basically just because he had a good feeling about them.
So when we arrived there and moved in, we had $100 in the bank.
Oh gosh.
So we're not knowing what we were doing. You know, we knew how to do it, but not. And my wife hadn't worked in newspapers, but she had done some writing in high school and around. So she had some idea, and it just came naturally to her. But that was the biggest challenge there.
Yeah, we've had, well, when we started up, we didn't have, actually it was just me. Just me when I started it. I'm, very lucky to have some great people working with me now.
Yeah.
But I had my savings, and I had, I was freelancing, and I was doing copywriting work, and so, I sold enough advertising, I remember, to cover my printing costs for my first edition.
Oh, good.
So that was a good start, but getting it launched, getting it out there is something we're still doing. We're only 8 months old, but I enjoy it, and I'm confident in our product. So I hope it takes off.
And I can imagine how hard it was to get started. We had, when we were in the town of Wilton, the second newspaper we owned, we tried to start a little farm magazine.
Oh, okay.
And it just got too much. We couldn't do it because in the first place we couldn't find the advertising salesman.
Right.
It was hard, which we found out was very essential.
It is.
It was a free throwaway paper, but it's still,
Yeah.
And so we had to give it up. So I can imagine starting a new newspaper.
Yeah.
How hard it would be.
It's been very rewarding as well.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
But you were working as a freelance writer.
Yeah, I was doing copywriting and freelancing for various local magazines, and I've always been in journalism. That's what I've done all my professional life, really, and in high school and college. So it's what I know. But it's been interesting, at least initially, when I still oversee, the paper, so I have my hands in everything. But doing everything initially was a challenge because I'd been a journalist, so I was used to going out and getting the stories and reporting and editing, but I was not used to doing layout design or the photography or the ad sales. I'd never done advertising sales, graphics.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been very fortunate to have a team of talented people that wanted to work alongside me and help me out.
How many people do you have working for you?
Let's see, writers, 5 writers, and I have I work with a web design company that does my website, and I've had help from a friend of mine on layout. That's one thing I've learned a lot about, and I still do a lot of myself. and I'd say all in all I have about 9 people working with me.
Oh, now do you have the type
In the type?
running these, what do you call them?
Oh, printing?
Computers? Or
I do this on
do you
on a
have
computer.
somebody that helps you with that, or?
I do that. I import everything into the software, and then when it's time to go to print, I send the files on over to a printer, and then pick them up the next day.
Now,
So
do you still have to paste them up, or do you?
now
the
the
computer
printer.
does it. You can do it on the printer.
Yeah, with the computer, with the software, you can.
Just imagine that's how much typesetters have been improved.
Yeah, I'm very lucky, very spoiled, if you will, to have somebody do it for me.
We had a column like this. We'd have that many lines of type,
Uh-huh.
metal type.
Okay.
Then you'd have to put them in big forms,
Oh, yeah.
and they'd have to be what we call justified.
Mm-hmm.
So you could lock them, so you could lift those up, and it would all stay in place.
Must have been challenging. You said it took 3 days to get everything done?
Yeah,
all out?
yeah.
When he first started out, there were newspapers that actually still hand set every letter
Really?
by hand
Oh,
of a
gosh.
paper.
Wow. I couldn't even imagine. I'm so
It's hard.
privileged to have.
It's hard to imagine the type case. I have a type case around here someplace, I think.
Upstairs, yeah.
But that big, with little compartments for each letter.
Wow. I'm very, very spoiled that it's come so far that we just have software and printers who can, print them out. It actually only takes, once the pages go to print, it takes about 10 minutes for my printer to print out 10,000 papers. So.
Oh boy. We put 1,000 an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank
This has
you.
been very informative, and again, what I'm seeing is that the commonality, besides the newspaper business, maybe even stronger, is just that independent spirit of wanting to work for yourself, no matter how much it took, that you both share.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.